The second key. If you live in the Holy Land, you will see that there is too much politics. You know, people back home, they almost get politics for breakfast, and they get it as lunch, and they get it before they go to sleep. Too much politics. Believe it or not, second place after Washington, D.C. comes the Holy Land in terms of the number of politicians who visit a country. There isn't one single week where we do not have a head of state, prime minister, defense minister, foreign minister. What are they doing? I have no idea. I mean, imagine Condoleezza Rice, your former Secretary of State, came in that capacity, believe it or not, 28 times. Every time jetting with a 747 Boeing with the whole entourage. And what was she able to move? Not one single checkpoint. I always say if all of these politicians will work for us at the center, we would have fired them long time ago. I mean, what a waste of resources. And so too much politics, but you know what? Too little care for the polis. And maybe you know the word polis is a Greek word for what? For city. So too much politics, yet this politics is totally disconnected from the city. So we said, we will not do politics. You know, I could go just spend my whole life traveling just in this country, going from one place to the other, talking to Congress people, talking to senators, talking to churches about politics. Too much politics. We said we will not do that. What we will do? We will simply care for the polis. We will care for the people. I always tell my friends, and sometimes they cannot understand me, I said, imagine or look at the Bible. Jesus could have spent his 3 years negotiating with Herod and with Pilate. Waste of time. So what did he do? He went from a polis to the other. This is what the Bible says, from a town to the other, doing what? Preaching, teaching, and healing, caring for the polis. And so we said, this is the kind of politics we would like to be engaged in. We would like to preach, teach, and heal. And in fact, this is what our mission statement says, continuing Christ's ministry of preaching, teaching, and healing in his homeland. And you know what? If you come to Bethlehem, you will see that through our ministry, we were able to do in the little town more than any other political party or a political group was able to do. Within 15 years, we started this outreach ministry 15 years ago. The church was there 150 years ago, but this outreach ministry started 150 years ago. And within 15 years, we developed from a one-man show. I was the man and I was the show. We developed from a one-man show to become the third largest employer in the Bethlehem region. And for the simple reason that we said we want to care for the polis. And once the college is finished, Now we are finishing just the first building, but there are 2 more buildings to come. And people sometimes tell me, you are crazy. I said, you know, a crazy world like ours needs crazy people like us. Because imagine we would leave the world to the real crazy people. And there are so many of them out there. So better we do the job. And once the 2 other buildings of the college are finished, this project, the city on the hill as we call it, will become actually the largest construction project in Bethlehem since Herod the Great. The largest construction project in Bethlehem since Herod the Great, because we say simply we want to care for the polis.